single set that they have left to play in this tournament. We'll see if they can make it all the way into grand finals, or if it's going to be Luna and Pugsy continuing their reign as the top team in North American 2v2.
Well, good for everyone, because they're not swapping it up here in the winners final. We've got, of course, Luna and Pugsy on the Taros Jala, and then on the other side, Boomie's been running this cross throughout the day, and of course, Snowy going to be on that Rayman.
Pugsy is already putting out a bunch of damage onto Boomie. He's very close to being in the red. Pugsy going to completely disengage from Snowy, who's coming in with that gauntlet ground pound on the left side. We've seen him take out so many people with that. Now Boomie chasing Luna into the air. Everybody getting damaged. Boomie has done a great job of, after taking a lot of damage initially, he's now kept on pace with everybody, and they're all basically with him now.
Yeah, this is still anyone's game. Of course, a lot of people in that KO percent. The first stocks taken will be that kind of momentum boost as Boomie gets the three-piece. Went for the extra there with the Nair just in case to try to get that recovery KO, but it didn't work out. Ground pound connects.
Oh, everybody's on the right side. Those initiations always make me so nervous. It's going to come out all the way for the blue team, though, as they pick up the full team wipe on a Luna and Pugsy just over a minute before that happened. We could see it going the other way. Luna, dude, he was throwing fists, hoping to grab one KO and another KO. Now he grabs one. Now he grabs another one. He tried to use his hands, needed just a little bit more, picked up that axe, and it was curtains.
Look, we're humans. We learned how to use tools. That's what makes us special in some fashion or something like that. I'm not a scientist, but it doesn't matter because everybody is even in the damage department.
Seen Pugsy coming in with the sword, just kind of maintaining control of that ground, doing a great job of following up. Everybody really is following up off of their teammate, interrupting when their teammate is getting hit so that their opponent doesn't get 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits.
Yeah, and I love the way that edge guard was played out a second ago. You saw both blue team members trying to go for those gauntlet ground pounds, but it's going to be the recovery. Team combo, big. But he gets out of the dare.
How did he... Did Snowy just like mistime that?
I think he was a little late.
He must have just fallen out of stun frames to get the dodge off.
But good on Pugsy to react in time, got away from it, and made sure he didn't get fully team combo.
That was huge!
He was fresh. It was such an early stock, and just like that, 4 stocks to 1.
Oh my gosh, the way they kept that going, the way Snowy got that little extra bit of stun with the weapon toss, picking it up, then finishing it off with the side air. This team has already performed extremely well today, and it's not stopping here.
Watch out for the weapon, just barely avoids it, but this is nigh impossible for Pugsy right now. Goes for the GC down sig, no punish. Blue team playing with their food a little bit as Pugsy gets the side air and Boomie's on the other side of the map.
He just vibing, you know, he's not necessarily, okay. Okay, good work from Pugsy. We like that pickup there. Snowy wasn't quite positioned on the stage to actually find the KO immediately off of that. A little bit too far to the right from the wrong side of the stage. Snowy going to go all the way under. Maybe they need to think about tightening this up a little bit. Boomie's going to find the side air, that little stray side air, and that is it. Luna on Big Taros, relegated to 341 damage, relegated to 1 KO that entire map. That was the clip where Boomie took Luna and said, sit down, be humble, taking him out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Luna just didn't even get to play on that third stock of his, and
look at that
gives such a huge momentum lead. Here's that team combo.
Dude, that was sick. That started with Boomie on the left, Snowy on the right. Then they kind of switched places, but Boomie didn't go to the right and Snowy to the left. Snowy rotated around Boomie, and they were still able to hold that as Boomie was the pivot position.
Yeah, some really good team play coming out from this blue team, and now we're going into game number 2. No swaps, same map, and Luna's just going to try to survive a little longer.
Pugsy coming in now, picking up a sword very early in this week. Everybody really got weapons really early on in this set. Now Snowy doesn't have one in his hands. He's looking for one. Luna's going to snipe it up. Boomie and Pugsy going at it on the left side. Boomie actually disengages from that.
Yeah, Pugsy kind of throwing him away with that sword recovery off stage on the left side. Luna with the ground pound swings in all directions, and Boomie cannot break it up.
Oh no, Luna's adding up some team damage there. Had the opportunity to maybe take out Boomie as well. Put a little bit of team damage out, but they still got that first stock, and that was great.
Yeah, and a great follow-up from Pugsy on the recovery. Got that neutral air. Boomie gets separated, and you see Luna immediately go over to the left side, trying to get that power play, but Snowy ends up beating out Pugsy in the 1v1.
Big side air from the wrong side of the stage. It was all the way on that soft platform that happened to be on the right side, putting even more distance between Luna and the blast zone. So unfortunately for the red team, that did not lead to a KO. Boomie just trying to zone with those neutral airs, a very safe move, gets over the platform. Side air comes out. D-Light, immediate interruption. Hits Boomie initially, but then Snowy goes into it, going under the stage. Pugsy's right there.
Oh, but Pugsy a little bit late on it. Wanted to guarantee the hit, but Snowy got the wall touch, and that means he's going to be able to extend this stock, stay alive. But right now, it's the red team with the slight lead.
Even though Pugsy didn't get the KO there, he still added up some good damage. 2 dares, nothing to shake a twig at. Still has Snowy getting deep into the red on his second stock, so we could see Snowy going on a final stock very early on would put the red team in a fantastic position to take this one and tie the setup.
Oh, snap. But Pugsy's got to be careful. That edge guard opportunity from Boomie. He was going in with the gauntlets and getting hits, but the team damage leads to a TKO, and now Snowy's on his final stock.
That is exactly what the red team would have prayed for. They wouldn't have been able to count on that, but that's a Hail Mary that you pray for at the end of the day. They're going to be loving that one as Boomie continues to take even more damage, getting close. Nice. Immediate interruption. Not only does he interrupt, possibly saving Pugsy, but also gets the KO. The team combo coming out a little bit shaky, not perfect, but good damage was added up.
It was all improv, though. Some great follow-ups. They made it work with what they had, and they were getting that damage added up onto Snowy's final stock. Both red team members are fairly damaged as Boomie hits the side air to KO Pugsy.
Luna continued that chase, actually chase dodging out at Boomie over on the left side, now disengaged.
Oh, no. Pugsy.
Complete turnaround for the blue team, going immediately onto Pugsy with both of them trying to push him out of this game as he's on his final stock and a low defense legend.
Nice. Luna, knowing that he's got the extra stock, opts to go for the edge guard to try to take Snowy out of this one, and he succeeds as Boomie does end up cleaning up Luna's second stock. So now it is 1 to the 2 stocks of the red team. This is possible, but Boomie's starting to take damage.
It's going to be really tough anytime Boomie is on the main platform, but you see him,
DI.
What a follow-up on that, and the timing for Boomie to also get the DI. The reaction times on these players are just next level.
Yeah, and that DI got him out of dodge. It's a bit of a risky one considering lower is generally more dangerous. The Nair from Luna will send him up, and that will lead to the KO.
I will tell you, though, and you know this, Boomie being over low on the edge, like nobody lives there and really feels comfortable quite like Boomie does. So going down there is very much a I'm not locked down here on the edge with you, you're locked down here on the edge with me type moment.
Boomie's one of the few players out there who, like, when he is very low, basically off screen, he seems to find other options.
Yep.
He seems to find ways to get back up and find just more jumps in that Krampus pocket. But we're going into game number 3. Same map, same picks.
Now we have a tie in this set. 1-1. Boomie's going to grab a weapon pretty early on. Snowy still without one. We're now 10 seconds into the game. Weapon spawn comes in. He grabs it. No one is able to snake it away from him, but Snowy already in the orange 15 seconds into the game. Ooh. The red team knows that. They see Snowy playing back, so they're going to put all their attention onto Boomie. They seem to be stressing these 2v1 situations when one blue team member is backing away. They're ready to do that.
Yeah, those tiny power plays.
That's
whenever
huge.
They get the opportunity. The ground pound, the weapon toss. Boomie's there just in case. You saw him. Not sure if he needed to go down and go for the recovery, so he's just waiting to get confirmation, and Snowy's still living.
The blue team is so damaged right now that every single hit just completely splits the two of them up. Going to make it hard to find those rotations. Look how far apart they are right now. Boomie tries to come in. Boom. Snowy, done. They're going to be looking for the KO on Boomie. That Blaster's ground pound, not quite finding the KOs that we saw Boomie find with it earlier. Yo.
Nice. The recovery helps him back up. Snowy was going in. Luna in the off stage, still gets around it, gets the recovery, gets the turnaround. Snowy's in trouble at the bottom of the map. Luna's chasing. He'll still get the wall touch, and Boomie dives down. Nobody falls.
It was a very low damaged Snowy, so that D-Light ground pound is not going to immediately lead to the KO. It's going to put some damage, but that's really about it. Charging that one up. Luna gets the interruption, and they turn it into a combo. Boomie started the D-Light, would have led into recovery and a KO. Pugsy was the one who interrupted it. So they both had 2 immediate clutch interruptions back to back.
And I love that Luna opted to go for the pickup hammer to get that combo continued, because likely they've practiced more weapon on weapon combos than unarmed and weapon. And Snowy's fallen. Down air. Weapon toss. Boomie's there just in case, but Pugsy hits it down like ground pound. Oh no, Luna. Luna, you didn't need to go down there. You didn't need to go.
He was close. On his final stock, we're dead even on stocks, but Boomie is so damaged. Nice spot dodge there. Little bold for him to not only go for the D-Light, which locks you into those 3 shots, a lot of frames, but then follow up with a neutral light after that, really locking him in place.
Yeah, he was locked down, but he made it work. But
that was a close weapon toss, man.
The hammer.
The second weapon toss is the one to
combo.
do it. He avoided the first one, took the second one, falls. Snowy, you gotta play so careful here. They gotta find the damage on Luna to at least get him to where Snowy is.
Yeah, right now, blue team likely hunting down Luna. If they can take out Luna, they got to be confident in their 1v2 against Pugsy. But on the other side, Snowy cannot afford any KO starter.
Neutral air almost doing it. One more from Luna has got to take out Snowy.
Just outside, Luna starting to reach with the side six. Oh, the weapon toss to try to save.
What a save from Snowy. That weapon toss sending Pugsy flying. He's very damaged, but still has 2 stocks to his name.
The Nair will finish off Snowy's stock. Offstage opportunity. Red team, don't get over eager. Y'all are still kind of low, and Boomie's going to find the side air. Nice.
Luna and Pugsy, some serious domination that game. I really got to hand it to them for their follow-ups off of one another, the way they're able to turn just simple initiations into 2v1 combos, even when there is still another member on the other team there. The way they're able to interrupt their opponent, keeping their teammates safe, finding additional damage, and then turning that into a power position is just stellar right now.
And it's so crazy because it's very clear that the red team isn't going for like this very set up like neutral light, gravity cancel, down light, down. Like they're just going in and improving in the best way that they know how, and it's working so incredibly well. And Luna gonna completely ignore Boomie's ground pound to opt for the 2v1. That's the red team's MO. They love to go for the power plays.
Now, if we're talking damage numbers, if we're looking at raw numbers here, Luna putting out 743, incredible numbers coming out. Pugsy also doing 525. So on one hand, it is taking a lot of damage for them to knock out every stock, but the end of last game really wasn't that close. There was one member of the red team who was in the red. The other was pretty fresh. So it's not like they're in danger of really losing the game because of those high damage numbers that they have to put out.
And they're definitely finding it as Boomie, though, finds the recovery, and Snowy with the ground pound. This is a lead for the blue team.
Snowy finding that one has got to make Luna very upset because he was so close to finding the hammer recovery on a Snowy that would have led to the KO, and that like bottom side of the ground pound was what finally took him out. At least they find the KO onto Snowy, but Boomie is the one most healthy in the game until I said that, and now Boomie and Snowy are really tied. Well, now it's just changing so fast, Duke. I can't keep up.
The pace of this one constantly alternating, but the blue team manages to maintain the tiniest bit of leads as Luna does punish that ground pound on stage. The blue team has them sandwiched. Is this their opportunity to go for the 2v2 combos? But no, the offstage coming out from Luna.
Snowy coming over to rotate. He sees Luna coming up behind him, immediately turns around, tries to put something out to keep Luna away. That neutral sync.
Yo, the interrupt!
What? Dude, the interrupts from the red team, it's insane. It's truly insane. The fact that they're hitting them so consistently, like it's not a fluke anymore. It's not lucky. It's nothing like that. The way they're hitting it, so consistent. Nice side stick from Luna. Gonna take out Snowy, give the red team the lead.
I was so excited too because Boomie on reaction saw the downlight hit and immediately NSIG knowing that that was gonna work out, but just the fantastic interrupt coming out from Pugsy, and now the red team has the lead as they're getting more damage built up onto Snowy.
Dude, you see Luna. They're above him, he's reaching up. They're below him, he's reaching down. It's Scoop City, baby. Doesn't matter where you are.
He is like a police officer because he's got the long arms of the law on his side.
We'll see how they can adjust to this one. No major 2v1 focus while Pugsy was coming back in.
Oh, Pugsy putting a little bit of team damage out, though. Luna maybe getting a little overeager here, playing with the unarmed. There's the weapon spawn. Goes for the interrupt, but instead hits his teammate. Boomie doesn't connect, but doesn't get punished for it.
Pugsy the least damaged in this game. Snowy the most damaged in this game. Giving the red team a nice little lead right now. That neutral light's going to help. You see immediately Luna turn around, expecting Snowy to come up on the platform. So it seems like Luna has eyes everywhere on this map. It seems like nothing catches him off guard.
Yeah, he's just keeping track of everything. Oh, great interrupt from Snowy. The scoop up likely wouldn't have KO'd, but would have been scary. There's the recovery. Pugsy gets one, goes for another. No wake up from Luna,
Nice
but Boomie
weapon toss, dude.
still touches. Oh,
Bro, Pugsy, I swear, he has ripped those spot dodges on the edge when Boomie is coming in with a ground pound. Like, the perfect timing to just get it early enough. I swear, he just knows when Boomie's about to do it. It's like he's reading it coming. It's not even a reaction. He cues it up just a little bit earlier. He's done that like 2 times now perfectly.
Oh my goodness. Look at the interrupt from Pugsy. That was such a good reaction from Boomie, but just Pugsy ready to break that one up. Man, really well played. And just like that, Pugsy and Luna, they're going into the grand finals.
And I love that insig because Luna, even after that, he came out of hit stun, Pugsy got the interrupt, and then Luna was still looking